Hi YouTube and welcome back to my Let's Play Sims 3 on Saturdays. Last week we saw Blake age up to a teen, along with his imaginary friend Riley. So here they are still having a little bit of a chit-chat, after Riley just became a teen imaginary friend as well. And they're obviously still, getting along really well. Although it looks like they're having their first fight. Uh-oh. Riley can see that Blake is slightly annoyed. Really? Still haven't found that darned rainbow gem, by the way. So, still looking for that because I'm still curious to see whether or not Riley is a boy or a girl. I'm suspecting based on the color of Riley's clothing that Riley is a girl, but I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. Because Riley could be a boy or a girl's name, so therein lies the confusion, I suppose. And I have a question for everyone who's watching, since, I mean, this is technically supposed to be a Let's Play, and I guess I don't ask folks every week, but people are always welcome to make suggestions on the game as I'm playing it, whether I ask a question or not. Oh yeah, by the way, before I get too sidetracked here, Sona picked up a pet squirrel, so... she wanted to collect the squirrel, so I let her, and I got her a rodent terrarium, and she's now taking care of a little squirrel. And I think it's really adorable. Just watch as I have her play with the squirrel, and I think it's just really adorable. Anyway, back to my question real quick. I usually pick out the clothing and style of the Sims. For, like, I usually don't like the clothes that the game selects for my Sims. But for Blake, right now he's a teen. Should I let him wear what the game has decided he should wear? Or should I give him a makeover? Do you like his long hair? I kind of like his long hair, so I'm actually thinking about leaving the hair. But I'm torn on the clothing because, like, everything else is super modern. His parents are dressed super modern, so I could give him like a super modern makeover, or a futuristic makeover, but I don't necessarily have to. So what's your opinion? What do you think I should do? Oh yes, and here is the Barrow Shoals Resort that I was working on last week, and I've made some improvements. I added completely new resort. This is like a resort tower, even though it looks like bungalows. And you can see here I just made an improvement to them, so now there's 2 stories to them. Not entirely sure how people get upstairs, but I guess that's none of my business. It's a rabbit hole, so you can't see inside one way or the other. But I added a swimming pool with a pool bar. There's going to be a mixologist who hasn't shown up there yet, and I got some floaty things that people can take into the pool, and I've got some lounge chairs now and some windsurfing equipment. So just kind of making some small upgrades here and there. And then I also decided to make a bigger resort. So I got another island, got the real estate for it, and I'm using the blueprint mode to lay out this resort because I thought, well, you know what, why not? So that's what I did. And you saw the blueprint mode, and then once you accept it, it just kind of builds everything for you, and I thought, oh, this is actually kind of cool. I kind of like this. I was able to lay everything out the way I wanted to, plunk everything down, and just go for it. And you see, I got a nice pool in the center with 2 pool bars. I've got an outdoor area with a hot tub and a bar and some seating. I've got rooms with double beds, rooms with 2 twin beds, 3 entire suites, a nice lobby, 2 wedding chapels, a bar lounge area, and there's also a gym and an eatery, and then a resort tower in the middle. And then you can see this island, and on the other side of the island there's this nice protected beach by the ocean there where people can go swimming, and not entirely sure how I can turn that into a swimming, get people to go over there swimming, or if they'll just do it on their own or not, but And now I'm kind of going through and like I haven't opened the resort yet, so I've built it. Obviously I have no revenue yet. It has occupancy for 52 people right now. And I need to hire, first of all, I needed to hire mixologists for the 2 bars. There's already a desk clerk. You know, just kind of like, and then I'm checking to see, like, do I need to hire anyone for the wedding arches or the swimming pools, and then there's the food things, and you know, all this kind of stuff. So all the little different details in terms of running a resort, setting the quality of everything. And I'm making this an expensive resort, so I'm setting things to medium high quality for everything, because I want it to be kind of a higher end resort. Sorry, my cat was being he every time I'm talking, he likes to kind of like schmooze himself up at me, and it's kind of difficult for me to cuddle with him and record at the same time. So I usually just shoo him away. So, all right, so here we go. Expensive and basically high-end everything. Not that I necessarily want to have this resort make the family rich. They're already rich. I'm obviously using the rich cheat as it is anyway. So, or the money cheat. So, you know, it's hardly something I'm doing just to get rich. But be that as it may, I'm kind of having some fun here. So set food type. So trying to make sure that I have. There's a couple of buffets on the. There's one in the dining area, and I think there's another one somewhere else. I forget exactly where, but there's 2 of them. So one is set the food type one. So that one is dinner, and I do high quality dinner. And then the other grand buffet, set food type. And I decided to do sushi on that one. So they're both kind of dinner-y kind of stuff. High end. There we go. So you can kind of see all of the kind of things that you kind of have to pay attention to if you've not actually managed a resort before. Obviously I've been playing around with that other resort, so I've kind of been, I use that tiny resort kind of as a learning experience in terms of how to set up a resort, what all the options are, how to start making it profitable, that kind of thing. And I named, by the way, this way you'll notice I named this one Paradise Cove. So the other one I just kind of kept the name. I forget what the name of this island was, but it didn't really suit a resort. And I like the kind of the little cove that is on the one side of the island. So I called it Paradise Cove because I figured that sounds like a nice resort name. Okay. So I forget it's what, yeah. So managing maintenance. So I'm gonna have 2. Oops, I guess I didn't set that right. Yeah, I have 2 high quality upkeep. So these are the people that you hire that actually just kind of maintain the resort itself, like keep the rooms clean, that kind of thing. Right now I only have 2 people. It's probably going to require more. So right now revenue 1136, expenses 1112. So it's sort of breaking even right now, and we'll just kind of have to keep an eye on it and make sure it performs all right. And actually, I think there's some footage I cut out where it actually was losing money, and I had to go in and make some changes, or might be in some of the footage that I'm not including until next week. But at any rate, I ended up having to make some additional tweaks to make it profitable. Alright, so let's go back to Riley, because while I was working on the resort, Blake. Blake was in school, and then he came home and he was exhausted because he's been up till 3 in the morning the night before because he was at a party. So, and I ended up cutting out all that footage because there wasn't anything really super interesting that happened as much as he just stayed up too late. But now he's going out, and he's actually going out after curfew. Rebellious teen that he is. I actually found some collectible gems on a nearby island, and I actually asked him to go check them out, and once he woke up from his nap. So that's where he's going. One of the things I still need to do is get him to learn how to drive. I haven't taught him how to drive yet. And oh yeah, the parents or all the adults. You'll see that they're kind of got gray in the back of their faces. It's because they're all on a free vacation. Big surprise. The game likes to do that. We'll see if Sona comes back with a human skin or not. Probably not. She's a future Symbot and not a Symbot from, you know, so I probably won't get that glitch that I got last time with Gina, if you remember that bot. Alright, so, and this happened. So he got caught by a police officer, and he just kind of got transported to his house by the cop, who just kind of walks off as Blake gets mad and wolfs out. I'm like, okay, and then Blake goes right back to, you know, what he was doing before. And the cop doesn't catch him the second time, so I'm like, okay. You know, silly curfews and all that. I wish there was a way to disable curfews, to be perfectly honest with you, because I think they're kind of silly. I think, you know, once you're a full teen, if you want to go out and be a troublemaker, you can. Oh, by the way, and if you didn't notice, he just picked up a rainbow gem. That's why I'm including the footage, because we finally found the darn rainbow gem. It's like, good gosh, you know, all that hard work just to get a rainbow gem. So here he is finally delivering the rainbow gem so he can get the potion to offer to make Riley real. So we'll see, one, if Riley will take the potion, and two, what gender Riley is once. So here we go. Offer to make real. And Riley takes the potion. Yes! See, lots of pink and purple. Of course, I know what's going to happen, so, you know, it's just... And ta-da! Riley is a girl! Yay! And, you know, she's now actually a member of the family, so you'd almost think that she'd be like adopted sister or something, but she's not blood related. It's not like Arya and Jeffrey, you know, woohooed to produce her. She just kind of showed up one day in the mail, being sent to Blake by Grandma, or distant aunt or something like that. I forget exactly where we got Riley from in the first place, but it was sent in the mail, and I decided, you know, to see what happens, and woohoo! I think we got the romance. Okay, be honest, does that creep you out that he's, you know, romancing a member of his family, sort of, kind of, maybe, even though she's not blood related? I'm curious to see what kind of kids they might have if they stick together, so it'll, you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah. And if it creeps you guys out too much, let me know. And also, should I change her wardrobe as well? I asked earlier about his. Should I manage his wardrobe, and should I manage hers as well? I could leave them alone, or I could go in and change them. I will be guided by the fans' opinions on this. But anyway, we have a budding teen romance and no adults in the house. Well, until next week, thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.